Good morning everyone. I welcome you all once again for your online classes. Today we are continuing the chapter 1 of class 8 civics part, that is the constitution and the need for laws. And today's topic is laws and dissents. Laws and dissents. Whenever we talk about laws, we think that it is meant for the welfare of the people. It's absolutely correct that laws are meant for security and welfare of the people, but sometimes it usually happens that behind the formation of laws, when the people are formulating the laws, it includes the welfare of the common citizens of a country, but it is somewhere assured by people, and they are quite sure about this thing, that most of the people will first of all not accept this law. Even it is for the betterment of the people and will be helpful for them in their daily life, in their future, but it is not acceptable by common people very soon. So let's discuss about this thing. Laws are formulated for the welfare of the people, like I have told you. But many times a situation arises where a law might not be in the larger interest of the people. At that time, what should they do? What should the people do then? Should they obey the law or express their disagreement? As it is for the betterment of the people, should they obey it in first instance only, or they should first oppose it and think for the logical reason why the government has imposed the law? So this is all getting discussed in these headings. If we look at our history, we'll find that many instances where people define the law for the larger good of the country, but it was not accepted by few people. Now, let's take example of Salt Satyagraha of 1930s. Salt Satyagraha. It was basically a movement which was started by Mahatma Gandhi when the tax was imposed by Britishers on the formulation and production of salt as a trade monopoly only by the Britishers. And protesting against that salt tax which was imposed by Britishers, Mahatma Gandhi started a movement called Salt Satyagraha in 1930. This movement, along with Gandhiji and his followers, was started from Sabarmati Ashram at Ahmedabad, and they walked to Dandi, a march on the west coast of India on 6th of April 1930, and on that coast only they formulated the salt from the sea water. And like this, they protested against the salt tax which was imposed by the Britishers. Moving on to the next incident, that is anti-liquor movement. After the independence of India, many people were trapped in the habits and in the trade monopoly of liquor. India at that time witnessed movement led by women in Andhra Pradesh, and they organized that movement on a very large scale to protest against the increase in the number of liquor shops, as it was causing disstability or instability in the society at that time. And people were not ready to accept it. So all the women very impactfully decided to protest against it on a very large scale in a very impactful way. They launched anti-liquor movement. As they knew that a ban on a liquor shop would not be easy to enforce, as liquor was an important source of revenue for the government at that time after independence. However, after much protest, after doing a lot of protest, the ban was imposed, and law have proved instrumental in bringing social reforms and changes in the society. Laws alone cannot scrub social evils, unless and until social awareness is not created by people and it is not accepted by different citizens in our society. So, moving to the next topic, that is rule of law, which is very important for us to know, as it states that all the people in the society are equal in the eyes of law. Law is not changeable for richer people, for powerful people, and it's not going to favor them. Whether there is a poor person or a rich person, they both will be treated with the same weightage in the eyes of law, and then only we can establish and continue with a society which gives right, freedom and justice to all the citizens of a country in the world. I hope all these points are clear to you all. If you all have any query, please ask me everyone. Thank you. Have a nice day.